What is up, Star Wars fans? It's going to be a quick guide on how to do well with starfighters in Galactic Assault. So this is a very easy way to rack up a ton of kills if you know what you're doing, and points. It's a very easy way to get your heroes fast too, because you will get a lot of points doing this. So the basic tenets of Starfighter Assault are basically disregard the enemy AI. They are kind of useless and they will leave you alone for the most part if you leave them alone. Now, you do have to worry about the enemy team in Starfighters, and you just want to take them out as fast as possible. The good news is a lot of these enemy Starfighters that are up here are literally just up here to farm the farmed AI. They're up there to farm the AI Starfighters, so they aren't going to be the best pilots, to be honest. You can easily take them out if you kind of know what you're doing. It's all about positioning yourself, catching them off guard, and just unleashing all your bullets on them as fast as possible. I recommend the Interceptor. I just love the Interceptors. They're so fast. They have such good fire rate. I mean, they're the best dog fighters, so that's why they're kind of good. But once you've managed to clear the enemy starfighters, it's literally turning the map into a killing zone, because the enemy infantry can't really do anything to you while you're in a starfighter, so you can just mercilessly bombard them, and it's all about locating them. That's actually going to be the hard part, and each map is going to be different. But a map like Kashyyyk, you'll see big objective markers. That's going to literally guide your strafe. It's going to tell you where the enemies are, because they're obviously going to be huddling nearby or trying to get to that objective. So it's going to make your life a lot easier when you're doing your strafes. Another tip is to get decent altitude before you go in for your runs. If you get enough altitude, it'll give you more time to hit more targets, and it'll give you more time to aim properly and locate targets, so it's important to do so. Now, some maps aren't going to be an open field like this. Some maps, they're literally going to shove all the enemies into a tiny confined base. That's Starkiller base. I mean, it's ridiculous. I don't know what they were thinking. Every enemy teammate is just in that little corridor, and you can just mercilessly bombard them, and there's nothing that they can do, and it makes your life so easy because you know where the enemies are going to be. There's no guesswork. There's no like looking for where the enemies are. You know, if I aim inside there, I'm going to get a ton of kills. So that's Starkiller base, which is just ridiculous. And a lot of maps are going to be like that, where you can just, once you figure out where the enemies are, you can just absolutely unload on them. Another good map to do this on is like Camino. Like, once you locate that all the droids are coming out of that little entrance there, and again, you're gonna have to do some research on each map and trial and error and figure out, but it's pretty common sense because you've played all these maps as infantry, so you know where they should be at certain phases. You know what I'm saying? So if you just apply that to when you're in the starfighter, you'll be able to catch them completely huddled up and off guard. And it's just about getting into a steady flow. You know, you go down, gain altitude, go down, gain altitude, and locate targets as you do so. You have abilities, use them, heat sinks, proton torpedoes, laser broads. Here I'm going to locate Darth Maul. Heroes are sitting ducks when you're in starfighters. And especially ones with lightsabers, because it's literally a beacon to where they are. Here he stood no chance. The minute I saw him, I knew he was going to be dead shortly after. Really sucks to be a hero and get strafed. Now, when you are strafing, you will get caught off guard oftentimes by enemy starfighters. And the best thing to do in this kind of scenario is to escape. Each map has these locations where you can kind of escape and use as cover and reset. So like Naboo is like this palace, Camino it's like under the platforms. Here this guy is literally going to crash from flying, or me making him fly around this thing. Watch, his blip is going to crash. There, he crashes. So use these escape routes, guys. Each map has them, and then you can reset and come back and take out all the enemy starfighters and go back to bombing the ground. Really fun, really simple. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Be sure to rate, like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for tons and tons of Star Wars content.